So make sure to fill in your real details. So it's asking for your name, put in your real name. Now, I've already got an account with Max Bounty, so I'm not going to sign up again, but I will just walk you through the steps, okay? So put your name in here, put your full name. Next, your company name. So if you've got a company name, definitely put that. You know, again, if you've got like an LLC, put that in here. It's going to make you look much more trustworthy and much more legit, right? So what I can do is, since we actually registered that website, Silverstone Consulting, I can put that in here. We can just say Silverstone Consulting, right? And again, this just looks much more professional. Your email address. So then what we could do is we can set up an email at jeff@silverstoneconsulting.com, right? Or we can just plug in something like support@silverstoneconsulting.com. All right, and then let's just put that in again. Again, I really recommend that you put in an email address at your own domain name. This is going to look much more professional than something like, like onecoolkid@gmail.com or iloveboobs32@yahoo.com, right? If you put, a free junk email like that, it's just going to look way less professional. You want to do something like Jeff@Silverstone Consulting or, your name at yourwebsite.com. Or you could even put in the support one. That's fine too, okay? Next, password. So you definitely want to create a password here. Again, pick something that is going to be easy for you to remember and hard for other people to guess because you don't want to get your account hacked. Next, mobile phone. I would highly recommend you put in your cell phone number here. But for demonstration purposes here, let me just put in 555-555. All right, so for alternative phone, if you got another cell phone number or a home phone or a work phone, fax phone, or even a pager, put that in here. Now, I don't know anybody that's got a pager, but, why the heck not? But yeah, again, you just want to put in as much info as you can that's going to just make you look much more professional and trustworthy. Your time zone, put that in. Right now I'm over on the West Coast, so I'll put Pacific time. What is the best time to call you? So again, what may happen before they approve you, they may, give you a call. Chances are they will, and they just want to connect with you to make sure that you're a real person and that you're not some scammer from Nigeria. Again, there's nothing to worry about if they call you. You can talk to them, tell them, hey, I'm brand new to this stuff, and just tell them that, you're just getting started, but you've heard great things about Max Bounty and you're looking forward to making lots of money with them. Again, there's nothing to worry about here at all. As long as you're straightforward and honest, you should have no problem at all. Okay, let's go in here. I'll tell them they can call me in the afternoon. Next, what instant messenger do you use? Definitely plug this in. Personally, I'd recommend putting in a Skype since Skype is super popular these days. Skype is cool. If you don't have a Skype account, I'd recommend you go sign up for one right now. It's free and it only takes a second. All you got to do is go to skype.com, download Skype, and just create an account. It'll only take a minute. And then let's go back here. And let's just put in our handle. So our handle could be something like Jeff Smith 3. All right. So the next address, make sure to put in your full address down here. Double check, make sure this all looks correct. Now, when it comes to country, like let's just say, for example, if you live in Australia, UK, Ireland, Scotland, most countries are fine and you should get approved, no problem. But I will tell you, I'll give you a heads up that there are some countries out there that are on the blacklist. So if you're from Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Nigeria, Somalia, you may get denied because you're from that country. Unfortunately, CPA networks get a lot of fraud. They get a lot of people trying to scam them. So if they've had a lot of problems in the past with people from your country, you may get denied simply for, being from Nigeria. It's not to say that everyone in Nigeria is a scammer, but if they get a lot of scam from there, a lot of like fraudsters from there, they may just blacklist everyone, okay? And if that's the case, if you're from Nigeria or you're from a country that's denied, no big deal. If you go back over to afpaying.com, they've got, 1,000 different CPA networks listed here. So if for whatever reason you can't get into Max Bounty, just try applying to another one, okay? There are thousands of different ones. Sign up for it. A lot of them, don't have a problem at all with whatever country you're from, okay? But just giving you a heads up, if for whatever reason your country is blacklisted or gets denied, just try another CPA network. Move on. No big deal at all. Okay? So now that we put in our address, let's move down here. How would you describe your experience level? Okay? So again, just be honest with people. If you are a complete beginner, there's no shame in saying that. Now, here's the thing. If you guys have this course, then you actually have some experience, because by the time you go through this course, you're going to know a lot more than most people out there. You're going to be light years ahead of most other people. So even if you're brand spanking new, by the time you finish this course, you can go to, I have a little bit of experience, but I've never received a payment. That's cool, and that's being completely honest, right? So what you can do right down here, they're asking you to describe your past experience in affiliate marketing. Feel free to give them a little background on you. So, you could say something like, I've worked in advertising and sales in the past, but am pretty new to internet marketing. And then you can even put something like this. You can say, right now, I'm working with an awesome mentor who is a pro at internet marketing and is helping me get started. He told me that Max Bounty rocks, so that's why I signed up here. Okay? And again, the pro that you're working with is me. Right now that you got this course, you're working with me. And again, if you ever need any help or you got questions, you can always, send me a support email. I'm more than happy to help you out. So this is cool. I've worked in advertising and sales in the past, but I'm pretty new to internet marketing. Right now, I'm working with an awesome mentor who is a pro at internet marketing and is helping me get started. He told me the Max Bounty rocks, so that's why I signed up here. Now, how do you currently promote offers? So right down here, we could tell them something like this. So, you can just say, hey, I'm going to primarily drive traffic via video marketing, social media, right? So that's cool. That's exactly what we're going to do. And if you have any other experience or anything else you're going to do, you could write that down here too, just to show them that you know your stuff, right? We could even say something like, we'll also be driving traffic via Facebook ads and other PPC networks, right? So yeah, if you are familiar with PPC, feel free to mention that. Again, this just shows them that I know what I'm talking about. I know my stuff. All right, so the next they're asking us, what kind of offers are you looking for? And really, this is your call. What kind of offers do you want to promote? You can say you're looking for stuff in the home biz, make money online niche. You could tell them you're looking for stuff in health and beauty. You could tell them you're looking to do auto loans, credit card offers. You could tell them you're looking to do weight loss offers, etc. So really, feel free to put whatever the heck you want in there. It doesn't really matter. But if you say that you're interested in something here, as soon as you get signed up, then they may try to help you find really good offers for, what you're looking for. So it's your call, whatever you want to put in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say health and beauty and really hot email submits. Okay, that's what I'm going to put. Feel free to just put this in your own words. Your website. Aha. So now we can show them our website. And look, if they go to this website, this looks very, very professional, right? This really looks like I know what I'm doing, right? So that's why we created this website, because they are going to go to your website and check it out. And if you've got a cool looking website, they're going to definitely approve you because it looks like you know your stuff, okay? So then let's just put in our website here, silverstoneconsulting.com. Now, next, they're asking you, is this account for its incentive traffic? Now, I'd recommend you say no, okay? And if you don't know what incentive traffic is, basically, it's where you make bribes to people in order to get them to fill out a CPA offer. Now, some networks out there are cool with it. There's certain offers that you can incentivize. Maybe you can do something like, hey, I'll give you this free ringtone if you complete the email submit on the next page. Or, hey, you can get a chance to win a free iPhone if you sign up and download this, this game. Okay. So incentivizing traffic by making people bribes, it does work really well. But I will say this, a lot of CPA networks really look down on it, right? They don't like it because a lot of times the incentive, when you basically bribe people in order to fill out some of their offers, a lot of times, you can send them junk traffic, because those people aren't really interested at all in the offer. They don't really care about the game. They don't really care about signing up to the dating website. They're just doing it because you're bribing them, right? And also, in incentivized traffic, there's a lot of red tape with it because they want to make sure that you're doing legal bribes, and that you're not violating any terms of service. So just realize that incentivized traffic is kind of a gray area. So even if you're interested in doing incentivized traffic, making bribes later, I wouldn't recommend that you say that you're interested in doing that right out the gate. Say no, and then once you're approved inside the CPA network, then you can send them an email and just say, hey, do you guys do any incentivized offers? Or what do you think about it? Or can you approve me for a incentivized offer? Okay, that's a way better position than telling them straight up right out the gate that you're interested in doing bribes, because sometimes some networks will actually deny you right out the gate just for saying that you're going to bribe and do incentivized traffic. Okay. Because again, it can be a gray area because they can't always control what kind of bribes you're making. They want to make sure that you're not, making any false promises, because let's just say, for example, if I tell people, hey, if you download this game, I'll send you a free Justin Bieber CD. Right? If I do that, the network can't monitor and track to make sure that I send them the Justin Bieber CD. So then, and if I don't send it to them, then they're going to have a bunch of people who are pissed off, and that's going to come back to them. Okay. So anyways, when it comes to incentivized traffic, when you're filling out the application, say no. Don't even mention incentivized traffic. And even if you're interested in it, say no. Then once you're approved in the network, then you can send them an email and tell them that you may be interested in doing it and what do they think about it. Okay. So we're just going to say no. So we can skip this because we're not going to do it. Then let's go down here to minimum payment amount. Now we want to drop this to the lowest amount possible because we want to get paid as quickly as possible. So right now, the minimum payment threshold on Max Bounty is $100. So we'll just go to that. Okay. Again, you can set this to higher, but just realize that if I set this to $1,000, I'm not going to get, they're not going to send me the check until I make at least $1,000. If you're a boss, if you're a baller and you're making like $1,000 a day, then, you may want to set that, so that way they don't just keep sending you a bunch of tiny payments. But again, I'd recommend you put this as low as possible. All right, so then next I got the payment method down here. And if you want to figure out, if you want to do other payment options, you can go ahead and click on this link to find out more about that. But for starters, they're just asking you for check info. So who should they make the check payable to? So make sure to put your full name right here. For example, I'll just put in Jeff Smith. Then at the bottom, they're asking you if you want to subscribe to Website Magazine. No, I don't want to subscribe. I don't even know what the heck that is. But down here, do you see where this is their agreement? You definitely want to put a check that you agree to all this stuff. Then what you want to do is just submit your application. Okay. All right, so then what I'd recommend you do, I recommend you look back over this, make sure you filled this out all correctly, you didn't do any typos, and as soon as you're ready to submit it, just click that button, Submit Application, okay? So then you'll basically send your application in, and it can get approved pretty quickly, or it could take up to 2 to 3 days for them to get back to you, okay? So if you did the stuff that I mentioned here, you should get approved 100% of the time, and it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So anyways, that about wraps up this video. I'll see you in the next one.